Welcome back to The Random. I'm your host, SmallwoodWorldWide, back again with another video. And today, we're going to talk about WandaVision, building versus binging. Let's get into it. Let's go. So, WandaVision stars Elizabeth Olsen, who portrays Wanda Maximoff, also known as the Scarlet Witch. A little quick history there. So the Scarlet Witch first appears in 1964 in X-Men number 4, where she's part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. About a year later, she does join the Avengers, where she begins to kick a lot of butt, as you know. And just for clarity here, I guess for those of you who may not know, Wanda's powers are she has the ability to kind of manipulate cosmic probability, also wielding a bit of chaos magic there, just a little bit. That probably makes her the most powerful mutant in the whole MCU. We'll save that debate for another day, but I believe she is. Let's go forward here. So, building versus binging. The wonderful thing about WandaVision, which is on Disney Plus, is that I think it's done a wonderful job of storytelling. And this is where we get into the whole building versus binging scenario, right? So the first 2 episodes, they're like sitcom format, and you see a lot of people complaining online. It's moving too slow for them. They feel like they don't know what's going on. And I think that they were accustomed to seeing the MCU with all of the action right away and kind of feeling like they knew all of the characters and what was supposed to happen. Not understanding when you do origin stories or you're telling a whole new story with a character, especially one is that has all the history that Wanda Maximoff has, it's time to put a different spin on it. And the approach, I believe, is really fresh and organic. And I think that if you give it an opportunity to grow, it'll blossom. So you went from episode 1 and 2, where people were like, what's happening? I don't know if I'm going to tune in anymore. By the time episode 4 came around, it was a different tune. You had people going out, throwing out spoilers on all social media sites. They couldn't get enough of it, and they just could not stop talking about it. Now, shout out to Disney Plus and the MCU Marvel family for being able to put together such a compelling story. As far as the audience goes, guess what? This is where I get into binging versus building. We've become a society of TV watchers, if you will, and content consumers who are accustomed to getting everything all at once. So you see your favorite Netflix show, comes out with a new season. What happens? You get all 10 to 12 episodes or 15 in one clip. You have somebody, and there's a lot of somebodies out there, who will watch these shows in an entire day and then immediately take to social media saying, well, you should have watched it, and start trying to spoil it. The wonderful thing that Disney Plus does, they've done it with The Mandalorian. They're also, of course, now doing it with the Scarlet Witch, also known as WandaVision. And I presume they're going to do it with all the other MCU franchises. They roll out 1 episode a week, usually on a Friday. And what happens is you have to kind of wait a week to get the next episode. Lost concept, right? I know. I think that over time, people have become so accustomed to binging and almost like a microwave, give it to me all at once mentality, that they've forgotten the art of storytelling, which is building. So I think what WandaVision has done well, and I'm not going to spoil the story for any of you out there, so don't worry. But they've done a fantastic job of building up the anticipation, the suspense, who you think these other characters might be, who's going to make a special appearance. You don't know. You have to tune in week to week. And I think there's something special to be said for that. What WandaVision does well, it builds the entire world. And what it does exceedingly well is it makes you wait to see what's next. And so when you get special surprises, like you do here at the second half of the season, if you know, then, it makes it all worth the while. And of course, we have 1 episode remaining, which I think is going to be this Friday here, March the 6th. And you know what? People will be waiting an entire season, and they'll go back and rewatch this season, look for all the Easter eggs, all the little things that they can make mean something, and have the ability to look forward to next year. And, we're there. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is give shows a chance to grow. WandaVision has proven that if you give it a chance to grow, you'll be pleasantly surprised. You'll be rewarded as an audience member for paying attention to the broadcast and, taking and soaking in all of their different character work and what they've done with the script and the story. So everything you thought you knew, you find out you maybe didn't quite know, and it becomes an enjoyable experience there. So I know there are some folks out there who prefer to just binge all of the shows, that they watch, and they want to get it all in the same day, and that's fine. There's an audience for that. However, don't spoil it for the audience that enjoys a slow build, a slow burn, and a slow grind towards, the climax and being able to be rewarded in that fashion there. So definitely, WandaVision, excellent show. There are 9 episodes in season 1. 8 of them have been released. I implore you, go check it out. You will not be disappointed. Again, tell me, what do you think? Building versus binging. Where do you stand on that side of things? I think I stand with building. I could do some binging, a la Cobra Kai. Shout out to that show, which is excellent as well. But in this case, with WandaVision, I really enjoyed the build up. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in our next video. Peace.